Hi everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Video Game Dad, the show that's lost in space. I'm the VG Dad, and this of course is the VG Kid.
Hi guys!
Shoot 'em ups are a genre that is wildly underrepresented on our channel. It's not that there aren't a lot of quality ones to play, but the high precision and concentration required to play them typically makes them difficult games to feature while also giving engaging commentary. Moreover, I tend to gravitate to platformers and puzzle games anyway because I like a game that gives me a bit of time to think about my next action. Despite all this, I figure it's probably time we show them a bit more love, and what better way than one of the more iconic franchises. Today, we are playing
Gradius!
That's right, today we are playing Gradius for the NES. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Alright, let's get to it. There we go. Now we're cooking with that Konami gas, that Gradius time. Well, here we go. We're playing Gradius, and it's time for VG Dad, and VG Kid's got an important message that she really needs to share.
Guys, I'm about to lose one of my bottom teeth, and I'm in second grade now.
That's true. She is officially a second grader. I mean, at time of recording, she hasn't quite started second grade, but
I met my teacher.
Yep, she did. And by the time this video comes out, you'll actually have started second grade. Alright, so now I've got missiles. So we're doing a little Gradius time. Grady Wadey. That's the game we're playing. Pew 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 pew. Okay, so why did I decide to play Gradius today? That's a pretty good place to start. I decided to play Gradius today because my good buddy Brazzle the Gamer just made a video with the help of a bunch of friends talking about their favorite NES games. And this was one of the games that somebody listed. So I figured, we've actually never played a Gradius game. So I figured the first one's probably a pretty good place to start. And I've actually, other than I think like Gradius 3, I've actually never played a Gradius game, period, let alone on the show. Wow, you're just kind of enthralled. I'm kind of enthralled too. I mean, there's just a lot going on. I mean, that's pretty much
Was that the sun or a fortune cookie?
It did kind of look like a fortune cookie. I think it's just a space mountain. Not to be confused with Space Mountain. It's just a mountain in space. It's just kind of there and it's floating and it's a thing. Alright, I need missiles.
What's Space Mountain?
Space Mountain is a ride at Disney World or Disneyland, one of the Disney theme parks. It's cool. I remember going on it as a kid. Basically, it's just an indoor roller coaster and it's completely in the dark. So you have no idea what's going on. You're just going around all these crazy twists and turns. Whoops. Well, the volcano just roasted me. Well, that's game over. I think that was actually like towards the end of the stage, but man, we just got donked on. Do you want to give this a try?
Maybe.
Alright, it's not too difficult. Oops, this is just the demo. So all you need to know, this is your shoot button and this is your move button. That's pretty much all you need to know about Gradius. It is an ABS game, so it's something that me and VG Kid are really into. Right, you like the ABS games, don't you? Yeah, you like them okay? I like them pretty well. So that's kind of why I figured that Gradius would be a good one to play. It's a pretty good, mindless game. Like, there's really not a lot to the actual gameplay. I mean, it is the actual official genre. Like, I call them ABS games because you always be shooting. Dang, is that our... Oh, nope, you got one more. You got one more life. I call them ABS games just because you want to always be shooting. Because that's the best... The best defense is a good offense, as they say. But the actual genre is called shoot 'em up. Well, that's game over. You want to give it another shot, or do you want to pass it back to me? You're going to pass it back to me? Alright, that's fair. So what's cool about this game, what kind of differentiates it from other shoot 'em ups, is that you see down there, whoops, well, I got. You see down there at the bottom, there's all those different little words, like the first one is speed up, the second one is missile, and then there's double, laser, and option, and then question mark, and basically what all that means is there's these little round orangey power-ups that I keep picking up. And they...
What's question mark?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I know I've seen it. Like, I've seen Gradius be played, and I played the third one, but I can't remember. I think it might be random. I don't know. Somebody who knows more about Gradius is sure to correct me in the comments, because, people do that, and they're generally pretty nice about it. We don't have a whole lot of like, well, actually, commenters. All that to say, there's that little column just as you get those orange power-ups. I just picked up another one. It increases the level. And so what I've got right now the double and I've got the missile power-up. Oh god, I'm getting volcanoed.
VG Kid.
Oh, dadgummit.
VG Kid 2.0 is my sister.
That's true.
And she's 3 years older than me.
You mean 3 years younger?
Younger than me.
Yep. Oh man. That volcano just super doffed me.
I got confused.
That's okay. Oh man, these guys are messing me up. Oh, that's game over again already? Man, this is not going well. Womp womp indeed. I do love this music too. Like, that's another thing that is a kind of an earmark of Konami games of the mid-80s to 90s. The catchy, memorable music. Like, Konami, they were one of the companies that they made some of the best music for the NES. Like, they... Oh, good grief. I just flew right into the ground like a dum-dum. Konami and Capcom and Sunsoft. Those are like the big three third-party game makers that made really great games and great music. Just really catchy, memorable tunes. So that is definitely one of the things that stands out to this game about me.
Sorry, I'm tired.
That's okay, it's understandable. I mean, we tend to record these pretty late just because it's the most convenient time to record them is right before you go to bed. Because, you know, during the day I'm at work and we can't really play video games. I mean, we could, but I'd get in trouble, so we're not going to do that. You know?
Sometimes we play video games on the TV.
That's true. We have started playing actual, like, more than just recording for the channel. Like, we've started doing that. And that was kind of the goal of starting this.
Like while I was taking a nap.
That's true. I do play games on the TV by myself a lot. I mean, but we've started playing just games together on the TV. Like, we started playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was pretty fun. I was just playing that by myself, but then you came in and started helping me. You remember that? It's the game with all the superheroes?
Yeah. It's pretty fun. You should try it.
Yep. I like it pretty well. I mean, it's, you know, it's PS2 era clumsy weirdness, so take all that into account. But it's still a pretty fun game.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Don't mess with me or I'll be really mad.
Are you gonna be super upset if I mess with you?
But if you be silly about it after it, I would just laugh.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like to play little jokes on you sometimes, don't I?
Yeah, but you haven't ever pranked me on April Fool's Day.
Well, that's because I'm not a big prank person. I just kind of like, you know, making little jokey jokes, because pranks can be well-intentioned, but not everybody likes being pranked.
I would cry if you poured slime on my head.
I'm not gonna pour slime on your head. That would be mean. I wouldn't do something like that. Well, that was another game over. Do you want to give this another shot, or do you want to just let me keep running with it?
Another shot.
Yeah, you want to give this another shot? All right, once I get another game over, I'll pass it back to you, and you can give it another go. I don't see anything wrong with that. So you were doing okay. I mean, all things considered. Considering that neither one of us has ever played this game, I think we're actually doing pretty well. Boy, oh boy, this is not going well for me.
You got 50,000.
No, that's the high score that's been, like, pre-programmed into the game. I don't actually have that.
Oh.
I wish I was that good, but I am not. Part of the problem is I keep running into the ceiling, and that's causing me some problems. Alright, you gonna give this another shot?
Yeah.
Alright, give it a go. VG Kid's taking over again. You remember what the button you gotta push is?
A.
Yep. You got an ABS.
O. A. B. A. in this game.
ABA? What is ABA?
Wait. I said APA.
Oh, APA? What's APA?
Always push A.
Oh, okay, of course. How silly of me. You gotta move up and down a little bit. You're actually getting incredibly lucky that these dudes aren't hitting you. You're just barely scraping by. Oh, that one got you. You gotta try and dodge. You gotta juke him out. You gotta dodge. If you can dodge a spaceship, you can dodge a ball. I've actually never seen that movie. That's literally the only thing I know about it. Rip Torn says that. This is the most intense concentration face I've ever seen. Pew, 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 pew. I think you got one more ship. And then it's gonna be GGVGK.
Game.
No, that's not what GG stands for, and you know it. Silly goose. You're doing pretty well, but you don't want to crowd the front of the screen because that's where a lot of bad guys spawn. You want to kind of try and stay right around the middle. You want to give it another go, or do you want to pass it back to me?
Another go.
Give it another go? Alright, I like your moxie, kid. So what you want to do, you want to kind of try and stay towards the middle of the screen because, whoops. Because you see how there's guys spawning from the front? That's where most of them are going to come from. But there's going to be a few that come from behind you as well, so you got to be prepared for them. So you don't want to be all the way back, because they might sneak up and get you there. Kind of like that. This is really some pretty intense concentration
They
phase that
kind of
VG
look
kids
like
got.
fidget spinners.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess so. I can't deny that. You are unfortunately correct, my love. But fidget spinners weren't even a thing when this game came out. They were just... when they were designed, they looked more like pinwheels, but now fidget spinners are a thing, so that's just what they look like. I'm sorry, people who love this game. There are fidget spinners in it. You want to pass it back to me now?
Spinners.
What'd you say?
Spinners.
Oh, you just said fidget spinners in a weird voice.
Yeah.
And you know, theoretically we can do two-player, but it's not a terribly exciting two-player. It's just trading off back and forth, and I don't know, that kind of two-player is not as fun to me. I like cooperative two-player. Those are more fun. Where we can kind of be working together.
I like two-player too. When...
Anytime we can actually be
Player
playing at the same
one.
time, yeah. And you can actually hold down the shoot button.
This game uses pay attention Allison style.
This uses pay attention Allison style. That's very silly.
Because I have to pay attention to the game.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I wonder, I think my controller actually can do turbo, so I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like. This is me doing turbo. It's not a lot better than just jamming on the shoot button. So I'm not going to cheat. I was just kind of curious to see what it would look like. I imagine if it was a properly optimized turbo controller where I could like change the pulse settings on it, it would be a little bit different, but I'm just going to stick with normal VG Dad style. Just jamming down on that shoot button. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to collect some power-ups and try and save up, because the missile is good and the laser, or the double is
on
good.
the shoot button. Jamming on
Ah, dang it, I got cornered. See, that's why you don't want to hover too close to the back, because you get into a situation like I was in, where I was out of luck. I could not do anything about those bullets that were coming my way. I tried to dodge them, but I couldn't. Oh, dadgum. This game is very difficult. But that's the NES for
I
you.
feel like a real second grader.
You feel like a real second grader?
Yes.
How come? How do you figure? What makes today different than yesterday?
I feel different.
You feel different?
Yeah.
You feel stronger, more mature,
Yeah.
more prepared for complex things like cursive and multiplication. I don't know, did they teach multiplication to second graders? I mean, you met your teacher today. Did she
Yeah.
give you an idea of what kind of things you were going to be learning? I have no idea.
4 times 4 equals 8.
That's 4 plus 4. 4 times 4, that's taking 4 and making it 4 times. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4.
Or 4 groups of 4.
That's correct. And so do you know what that makes?
I don't even know.
It makes 16. That's how multiplication works. Congratulations, you just did math.
Yay, me.
You know, another name for these kinds of games is bullet hell, because there's always bullets flying at you, so you gotta be thinking on your toes and dodging around them.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pop that. We'll get that double shot. I kind of want to save up for the
A giant fortune cookie.
Ah! The jumping robo jerks got me. I gotta get that missile. The missile is good because that crawls along the floor and takes care of anybody that's down below me. These guys are definitely more of a menace than anybody up above me. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Wow, that guy just snuck right up on me. I couldn't even do anything about that. I'm not sure how we're doing on time. We must be getting pretty close to our end time, though. Do you have any final thoughts about this before we move into the outro?
Fun!
Fun? Well, alright. Fair enough. Alright, so after a little bit of time with Gradius, what did you think?
It was fun.
What did you like about it?
It had cool music.
Okay, what did you not like?
Bad guys.
And what kind of rating would you like to give to this game?
5 cats trying to save the world.
Sounds good to me. The trouble with the Let's Play format is it doesn't allow for the patience and practice necessary to get good at a game like this, since the focus is divided in making compelling content. That being said, I imagine eventually I could have gotten better at this game. At no point did it feel unfair or like I was dying because of poor programming, which is a true testament to the quality of the game. As I mentioned in the episode proper, the music is fun and memorable, a tentpole of Konami games on the NES. Overall, this was a really great experience, and I would definitely recommend playing it. That is all the time that we have for this week, guys. As always, we hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you have not already,
Please subscribe and leave us a like.
that's right, leave a like if you like, and subscribe if you've not already. We will see you guys next time, and until then, keep playing.